Good morning, children. Today we will discuss our second chapter in our Olympiad NSO class 9, that is matter around us pure. Okay. So in this chapter our first question is, a few common substances are listed below: air, graphite, gasoline, diamond, tap water, iron, sodium chloride, iodized salt, brass, oil and water. Which of the following represents the correct classification of the pure substances? So here it is written. So pure substances are, first of all, graphite is pure substance, diamond is pure substance, iron is pure substance, and sodium chloride is pure substance. Homogeneous mixture are air is homogeneous, gasoline homogeneous, tap water homogeneous, iodized salt homogeneous, and brass homogeneous, and heterogeneous mixture, that is oil and water. So that means option B we are getting for that. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. So I think all of you can understand. We have to just match the pure substances, homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. So option B is the correct answer. Next, Nidhi looked the china dishes and mark them as 1 and 2. Okay. In china dish 1, she mixed iron fillings and sulfur powder. In china dish 2, she mixed iron fillings and dilute hydrochloric acid. Which of the following statement is correct regarding this activity? In china dish, a mixture is formed where iron filling and sulfur can be seen separately. In china dish 2, a new compound is formed. Of course, a colorless and odorless gas comes out from china dish 2. All of this. So answer will be all of this. Okay. So next we are coming to question number 3. So question number 3, what is the question? Which of the following statements is or are correct? Centrifugation method can be used to separate cream from milk. Colored component of blue ink can be separated by evaporation. Chromatography can be used to detect the drugs in blood. Camphor can be separated from salt by crystallization. So the answer will be option 3, question number 3, option B is the correct answer. Centrifugation is used to separate cream from milk. Color components of blue ink can be separated by evaporation, and chromatography can be used to detect drugs in blood. And the number 4, it is given camphor can be separated from salt by sublimation. Here it is written crystallization. So 1, 2 and 3 the correct statement. So option B is the right answer. Next, question number 4, boiling point of few gases are given below. W, X, Y, Z. These are the gases. Boiling point minus 152, minus 246, minus 196 and minus 183. If liquid mixture of these gases is fractionally distilled, the order of the gases distill out from the first to last. The gases which is having lower boiling point, it will go easier to the vaporization state. Okay, in the gaseous state. So who is having lower boiling point? So question number 4, option number B is the correct answer, because lower boiling point it is minus 246. After that Y it will come, after that Z it will come, and finally W it will come. So X, Y, Z, W, that is the order. Okay. So question number 4, option number B is the correct answer. So next we will see question number 5. Soham, a class 9 student, makes some iron filling and sulfur in a china dish and heated them strongly to obtain a residue. Which of the following is not a characteristic property of the residue? It cannot be separated into sulfur and iron fillings by normal physical method. Its properties are completely different from iron and sulfur. Its composition is same throughout. Its appearance is different from iron and sulfur, but it shows chemical properties of both iron and sulfur. So question number 5, option number D is the correct answer, that is given. Its appearance is different from iron and sulfur, but it shows the chemical property of both iron and sulfur because new substances are formed. Okay. So question number 6 we will discuss now. Sila heated the mixture of iodine and common salt by keeping an inverted funnel on it. After some time, she observed that white fumes come out from the mixture. Violet particles deposit on the neck of the funnel. White particles deposit on the neck of the funnel. A gas with popping sound come out. So question number 6, option number B is the correct answer. Violet particles dissolve or violet particles deposit on the neck of the funnel because iodine vapor, it is color is violet, that is why. Okay. So question number 6, option number B is the correct answer. So question number 7, Geetika poured 20 grams of salt into 200 ml of water in a beaker. She stirred the water to dissolve the salt completely. Then she heated the solution until it was reduced to half. How many grams of salt can be recovered from the remaining solution? So question number 7, option number C is the correct answer because 20 grams salt, it is dissolved into 200 ml water. So when it is heated, then water will be vaporized and salt will remain there. So 20 gram of salt will remain there. Okay. So question number 7, option number C is the correct answer. Next question number 8 we will see. So question number 8, question number 8, a food sample was tested for the presence of components P, Q, R, S. The following chromatogram was obtained. This is the following chromatogram. The components not present in the food sample are P and Q, Q and R, P and R, Q and S. So question number 8, option number D is the correct answer, Q and S. Okay. For this we can say that Q and S, it is not present in the food sample. Next question number 9. Question number 9 and 10 we will see. So question number 9, the constituents of heterogeneous mixture are X, Y and Z. If mixture containing X and Y is taken, X can be separated using magnetic separation. Y and Z can be separated by using distillation method. Which of the following best identifies X, Y and Z respectively? X can be separated by magnetic separation, so X should be attracted by magnet, iron, salt, water. So the question number 9, option number A is the correct answer because iron can be separated from the magnetic separation. Salt and water can be separated by the distillation method. So 9A is the correct answer. Question number 10. A few mixture, it is given in the box: muddy water, flour water mixture, starch water mixture, soap water mixture, toothpaste. So suspension, it is muddy water. And flour water mixture. 1 and 2 is, it is suspension. 3, 4, 5 it is colloid. So option C is the correct answer. Question number 10, option number C is the correct answer. Question number 11. What is the function of X in the given experimental setup? Okay, thermometer cock, outlet, that is clamp, fractionating column. This is fractional distillation is going to happen. So to apply pressure in the mixture in the distillation flask to allow only lower boiling component to escape, to cool and condense the vapor, to allow the water from the mixture to move out. So question number 11, option number C is the correct answer, to cool and condense the vapor. So question number 11, option number C is the correct answer. Now question number 12. C is the correct answer. Question number 11. Question number 12. Which of the following solution has the highest mass by mass percentage? 10 grams sodium chloride in 200 gram of water, 15 grams sugar in 160 gram of water, 16 gram of potassium permanganate in 200 gram of water, 20 gram of sodium carbonate in 90 gram of water. So option C is the correct answer, because 60 gram of potassium mass percentage means what? Mass percentage means mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent into 100. So if the mass of the solute is high, then it will be more. So 60 gram of potassium permanganate, it is dissolved in 200, so it will be more. The value of this, it will come more. So 12C is the correct answer. Select the correct statements. Question number 13. A solution in which the size of the solute particles is about 10 to the power minus 10 meter is called the true solution. A solution which contains maximum possible amount of solute at a given temperature is called the saturated solution. Okay, the solution in suspension, the size of the particles is order of 10 to the minus 7 or larger. A colloid is heterogeneous system. All they are correct answers. So option D is the correct answer for question number 13. Next we will see question number 14. Question number 14. Which of the following groups of students employs the correct method to separate the components of given mixture? Ethyl alcohol plus water separation, separating funnel, ammonium chloride, sodium chloride sublimation, iron pins and sand magnetic separation, mud particles in water sedimentation and decantation. So question number 14, option number C is the correct answer, because 2, 3 and 4 they are written, they are correct, but the question number that option number 1, ethyl alcohol and water, their boiling point, first of all they are miscible liquids. Miscible liquids cannot be separated by the separating funnel. When they are miscible liquids, they can be separated by the distillation method, as the boiling point difference is less than 25 degrees centigrade between ethyl alcohol and water. That is why fractional distillation we have to use for that. Next, Question number 15, read the given passage and fill the blanks by selecting the appropriate option. So question number 15, that when a mixture of two miscible liquids having a difference less than 25 degrees centigrade in their boiling points to be separated, a fractionating column which increases the cooling surface area as a result when the vapor of both liquid, the less volatile liquid will condense while the vapor of more volatile liquid will rise. So that means option C is the correct answer. Question number 15, option C is the correct answer. Next, question number 16, study the given Venn diagram carefully. Solid, liquid, gas, which of the following colloidal system correctly represents points 1, 2 and 3? Mist, whipped cream, dust film, milk, hair cream, pumice stone, paints, smoke, cloud, colored glasses, wings of butterfly, butter. So question number 16, option C is the correct answer. That is, option C is the correct answer, paint, smoke and cloud. Paint, smoke and cloud. Okay. So C is the correct answer. Next we will see question number 17. Question number 17, sublimation, match the column 1 and column 2. Sublimation, magnetic separation, distillation, separating funnel, fractional distillation. Column 2, separation of water and CCl4, separation of NaCl and KNO3, separation of benzene and alkene, separation of iron and sand, separation of iodine and sand. So question number 17, option B is correct, because A, sublimation, A, it is connected to separation of iodine and sand. Iodine will be sublime. Magnetic separation, that means B4, separation of iron and sand. Iron can be attracted by the magnet, but sand cannot. So sand will remain there, iron will be attracted by the magnet. The option C, 3, separation of benzene and aniline, distillation. Option 4, D1, separating funnel, separation of water and CCl4. And option E2, that means fractional distillation, NaCl and KNO3, because their boiling point is nearly same. It is less than, the difference is less than 25 degrees centigrade. So crystallization is the fractional crystallization, separation of NaCl and KNO3. This is the answer. So option B is the correct answer for question number 17, option B. Okay. So question number 17 done. Now question number 18, study the given flow chart and select the correct statement. So this is the flow chart. Mixture, after the dissolved X in filtrate, residue Y and filter, then residue filter, evaporate P and Q. If X is water and Y is carbon disulfide, then P, Q and R can be respectively P, Q and R respectively 18P. P is coal, Q is sulfur and R is common salt. P is coal, Q is sulfur and R is common salt. So option B is the correct answer, coal, sulfur and common salt. This is the answer. So we have got question number 18. Now question number 19. Same. Question number 19, Siddharth dissolved a mixture into water. Solid X is left behind as residue in the filter paper, and the solid Y was obtained in evaporating the filtrate to dryness, X and Y could be respectively sodium hydroxide and calcium carbonate, sodium chloride and sodium carbonate, sodium carbonate and sodium chloride, sodium carbonate and calcium chloride. So question number 19, option C is the correct answer, calcium carbonate and sodium chloride. X and Y, this is X, this is Y. Sodium chloride is Y and calcium carbonate is X. Okay, so this is the answer. Next, question number 20, which of the following statements about the experimental setup is or are incorrect? It is used to separate the mixture of two miscible liquids which has boiling point difference is more than 25 Kelvin. This is fractional distillation, because fractionating column it is there, distillation flask it is there, and this is the setup of fractional distillation. Okay. So it is used for the separation of the different gases from air. It is used to separate acetone and water. It is based on the principle of repeated cooling and condensation of vapors by providing surface for the vapors. So option D is the correct answer, 1 and 3. It is used to separate acetone or two or more miscible liquids, not more miscible liquids, two miscible liquids having lower the difference boiling point lower than 25, for them only we use the fractional distillation. So we have got the answer. These 20 questions, sample questions are there in chapter 2. Next day we will continue after that. So I think all of you can understand. Go through this book. I am closing the meeting. Thank you.